Howdy y'all. Time for my food journal again. This is going to be from Wednesday the 21st until Wednesday the 28th, which is today. And this is my first full week of doing this new kind of not fasting as much kind of plan. So this is my results from last week. I was down 0.2. And so the way I've been doing my meals is I put the time, what it is, the amount, the net carbohydrates, and the total calories. So this day I had some coffee, some whipped cream and blackberries. At about 3 o'clock I had some fried cabbage, another coffee at 6, and my evening meal was baked chicken with sugar-free sweet chili sauce and green beans and asparagus and butter, and then I had another coffee. So I've got everything down here. I kind of put them together per dish or per meal, and that figured up for that day was a total of 17 net carbohydrates and 995 calories. So I met both of my goals of under 2K calories and under 20 net carbs. And that was a week ago. And so Thursday, I started off at 6 o'clock with coffee. Had another coffee at 11. I again had fried cabbage for my midday meal, followed with an evening coffee and a dinner of pork chops with the pork panko and some mushrooms and an avocado salad. And so I just listed all the amounts, and I've got it figured up here. That was for the pork chop, and then that's the side salad. And I think this was my highest day all week. I had 19 carbs and 1,820 calories, but it's still under 20 and under 2,000, so I met my goal for that day. Then Friday, I started off with coffee at 11, coffee at 2. I had a kind of a late afternoon meal of summer sausage with cheese and pork skins and some dip. And I've got it all lined out here. Another coffee, a steak with some stuffed mushrooms for the last meal, and then another coffee. So for this day, which was Friday the 23rd, I had 6 total net carbs and 1,845 calories. So I met both of my goals on that day. And then on Saturday, our power went out. So I had to go and get coffee. It was a real pain. I got some coffee at 11 and again at 1. Then we went out for our evening meal. So here I have the estimation of what was in the dish. This is what I thought was in there. It had beef, chicken, shrimp, spinach, some tomatoes and peppers. There was a cheese sauce. And so I just estimated how much of each was in there. And for the cheese sauce, I just kind of estimated 5 net carbs and 200 calories. And so for that dish that I went out for, it was 620, and that's my estimation. And then I had a salad with that, which was about 240. So, and then another coffee. So that was a meal out at Tres Agaves Mexican restaurant. So I did the best I could with the, calculating of the carbs and calories. So if that's anywhere close to correct, then I had 13 net carbohydrates and 1,310 calories. So that would meet both my goals for Saturday. And on Sunday, still no electricity. So I had to go and get coffee again. That was really inconvenient. It makes me really appreciate my coffee pot. So at 2, we went out again for a meal because we had no electricity. And I had a cheeseburger without a bun and all the stuff. couple more coffees, a piece of dark chocolate, and then the electricity came back on this evening. And I was going to share with you the chocolate that I have. When I say I'm having dark chocolate, this is what I get. It is Dove's 82% dark chocolate, and they're small. They look like this. They're just very dark chocolate. They're not sweet. If you're expecting like a sweet chocolate, this is not for you. But every once in a while, one of these, they're so intensely chocolate, they certainly cure me of any desire I have for chocolate. So I keep them around. And okay, so 3 of these, which is a serving, is 18 total carbohydrates. And it has 3 grams of fiber, so that means it's 15 total carbohydrates for 3 pieces, which breaks down to about 5 carbs a piece and about 80 calories. So I divided the total by 3 because I don't want 3 of them, even if I was allowing myself to have that many carbs, and 15 is a lot. These are way too intensely chocolate for me to eat more than one. So one of these, as it breaks down, is 5 net carbs and 80 calories. So I do have these on occasion when I am really craving some chocolate. And yeah, so the electricity came back on. This day I had 7 net carbs, 1,255 calories. So I met both of my goals for that day. And with the lights back on, it makes everything easier. So on Monday the 26th, I had coffee at 8, coffee at noon. At 3, I had some berries and cream, another coffee at 6. And you know, this is where that fasting really comes in handy. I can have a little bite of this or that and make it through most of the day. And then at 7, I had chicken with the sugar-free sweet chili sauce and some stuffed mushrooms. They had garlic and spinach, olive oil, and feta inside of a portobello cap. And I wanted to share with you guys the sugar-free chili sauce that I've been using is this G. Hughes sugar-free dipping sauce, sweet chili, and I just pour it over chicken and bake it, and it's really delicious. And I wanted to show these different sauces. Now, I haven't tried all of them. I've tried the sweet chili, and I've tried the honey barbecue sauce, and I've tried the hickory barbecue sauce. They're both good. And I have tried this teriyaki marinade. So I've actually tried all these, and they're very good. And I've gotten these 3, and I'm going to try them. This is the famous Cluckin sauce, and a sugar-free Yum Yum sauce, and then a Polynesian sauce. And I'm very impressed with this product, with this brand, the G. Hughes sauces. When I first started on a low-carb diet, I could find no pre-made sauces. I was making Yum Yum sauce, you know, and there was no barbecue sauce that didn't have a lot of sugar and carbs in it. No teriyaki sauce that was sugar-free. So I really like these sauces, and I highly recommend, at least these 3 I can highly recommend. And I am going to try these, and I'll let you know if they're good, but I expect that they're good. Everything I've tried by G. Hughes has been very good except for the honey mustard, and I think mainly that's because I don't like honey mustard sauce. So, you know, it had a little bit of an artificial sweetener taste to it, and then I don't really like honey mustard, so I didn't care for that sauce, but I think that's a personal thing and not really a reflection of how good the sauce is. So yeah, I would highly recommend G. Hughes sugar-free sauces, and he also does a ketchup, a sugar-free ketchup, which is hard to find. So yeah, I wanted to share that with you as well as the chocolate. So on this day I had chicken with that sugar-free chili sauce, and all of the sauces that I just showed you, 2 tablespoons. They're either 1 or 2 carbs. Most of them are 1 carbohydrate, net carbohydrate, for 2 tablespoons and 5 or 10 calories. The sweet chili sauce and the Polynesian sauce, I think, are both 2 carbs per 2 tablespoons because they're a bit sweeter. But The rest of them are 1 per 2 tablespoon serving, which is pretty good. You don't need a whole lot. And then let's see, I had the almonds at 7:30. So my total net carbs for Monday the 26th were 17. My total calories were 1,225. So I met my goals for that day as well. And yesterday, let's see, 6 o'clock I had a coffee, and then at 1 p.m. I had fried cabbage with some mushrooms thrown in there for my midday meal. And coffee at 5, coffee at 6, and then for supper last night was grilled fish and shrimp with broccoli and butter and a little bit of tartar sauce. And then I had a coffee late at 9:30. And so the net carbohydrates were 12 and the total calories were 1,300, and I met my goals for both of these days, which means I did the under 20 carbs and the under 2,000 calories for every day this week. Unfortunately, that did not show itself in my results because I was only down 0.2, which I'm not really disheartened because I have stopped fasting so much, and I knew that the weight loss would slow down, but boy, this is really slow. But anyway, these are my results for today. And so far today, I've just had some coffee, and I had a little snack earlier of some cottage cheese and almonds. And so I don't know my total for today, but I'll probably show that on next week. So that's it for this week's food journal, and I wanted to share with you these sauces and the kind of dark chocolate that I'm having, just to kind of let you know when I say sweet chili sauce, sugar-free sweet chili sauce, or sugar-free barbecue sauce, or a piece of dark chocolate. That's what I'm talking about. So thanks for joining me, you guys, and until next time, y'all be sweet.